skeleton, skeleton,
I love it!
skeleton, 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 skeleton.
Yes. Now I'm in the Halloween spirit. Let me see here. I gotta scroll down just a little bit. Carlos Ruiz, guys, I probably didn't say that right. Thank you for the follow. Dato Doya Fanboy, thank you for the follow. McSpoofy VT, thank you for the follow. Reg, thank you for the 72,380 whole years. And Svip, thank you for the 26 whole years. Cynical Razor has just redeemed a frog race. Let's do that first then, shall we?
Skeleton.
Place your bets. Name a frog cardboard box. That's very good. Yeah, happy Halloween, James. Happy Halloween, everybody. This is gonna be a short stream. Unless we get, you know, horrendously cooked, which is very possible in a game like this. Alright, 46% on Sawada. Lord Sawada from Street Fighter, the movie, the game, the movie, the game. 25% on Galcia. Less than 20% on the other two frogs, but it's anyone's race. Let's see who wins. Frog number 3 had an early lead, but has since conceded it to frog number 1. Every frog is close to the line, but the Gunch wins! I feel like I haven't seen the Gunch win in a while. Or maybe they won yesterday, or like whenever the most recent stream was. Anyway, pay it out to frog number 1. The Gunch was lunch this day. 390,000 new yen given to 18 lucky winners. Congratulations to the 18 of you that chose the correct winning frog. Honestly, kind of a skill issue for everybody else, but you'll get them next time, Slugger. That's my promise to you. Hi, hello, everyone. It's Halloween. There's only one game for me on Halloween. And it's Mr. Bones. Of course it is. We've played this, I think, every Halloween since I've started streaming like 5 years ago. I don't think we've ever not played Mr. Bones on Halloween.
Skeleton.
So this is going to be a short stream because it's a pretty short game. The plan is to get in and then beat Mr. Bones and then get out so that everybody else can go do whatever it is that they do on Halloween. I'm not trying to interrupt anyone else's shit.
Skeleton.
But I must play Mr. Bones. Also, shoutouts to the Japanese box art, which is probably my favorite of the 3. The vibes on this box art are immaculate. 10 out of 10. 1,000 out of 10. 1cc?
Skeleton.
There ain't no way on the planet Earth. It's not possible. Not even just because of the icy lake.
Skeleton.
But like every other stage.
Skeleton.
It's like there's no stage that's not a problem.
Skeleton.
This game has a very high ratio of skeletons per minute, as you might expect. Skeleton Line, like the sound redeem, that's from Raging Blades for PS2. You're gonna see some rainbow artifacting every now and then. Mednafen still don't run these cutscenes perfectly. He was in Raging Blades? Yeah. In that, you know, just any skeleton was, I suppose.
Skeleton.
Mr.
Skeleton.
Bones. Lowercase m. It cannot be merely emulated. This is a two-disc... This is a two-disc video game. Probably because of all the cutscenes in it. But that's fine. The game's vibes are insane. Hold on, I gotta mute shit because there's no subtitles. What's the deal with blues rock for the soundtrack? Mr. Bones is a blues musician. I hope that answers your question.
Midnight. Day one of a new world. Every night the army of darkness gains more soldiers. Tonight, the world will be mine.
Dagulian, the man with the drums.
In one single night, my army of darkness, of purity, will descend upon the earth. Then there will be no more conflict, no more struggle between good and evil. There will only be evil. The world will be pure as the black void of space. Only in absolute purity can absolute beauty be found. And the only purity there is evil.
To have more skin on these bones? Man, you know I got the blues.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, did I miss something? What's going on? Oh, I see. Nice talking to you. Somebody's messing with something he shouldn't be messing with. Now we're living proof of that. Undead proof, anyway.
We've been made.
You are an impurity.
Hey, let's not get personal now.
You will be dissolved.
Uh-oh.
Run for it, Mr. Bones! Yeah, Hexagon Witch, thank you for the raid. What were y'all up to? Hope you're having a good Halloween. Grave escape. Do we die on the very first stage?
Skeleton.
It's shockingly plausible. It's surprisingly easy to die on all of the stages. But this one as well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, I should probably turn this down somewhat. Here we go. There we go. 5 years of bone experience, yeah. I haven't played this in a bit, so it could go well. It could go horribly not well. I guess we'll find out. We might get stuck on the icy lake for like 2 hours again, like we did the first time. That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Or we might, like, accidentally lock in. Wait for the ghost to go by. There we go. You expected a rhythm game? Well, it's hard to categorize Mr. Bones into one genre, because truthfully, it's like 7 different genres. Yeah, it's a Mr. Bones, like, Wikipedia says it's multi-genre. That is extremely accurate. Once you're past the first act of this video game, every stage is a completely different kind of game. You're gonna see some platforming at the start of this, and then you're never gonna see platforming again. Anyway, yeah. How are y'all doing? What are the vibes this Halloween? What's the plan? I am fully prepared for my home, my domicile, to be ambushed by children, which mercifully I will not have to deal with personally. Watching Army of Darkness? That's a good one. It's your birthday! Holy shit! Merry Birthmas! You're telling me your name is Graveyard Ghoul, and it's your birthday on Halloween? Into the mausoleum. Stage 1 complete. Most likely, you're looking at a stream that's at or around 2 hours. We'll see. Ease X. That's a good idea. I still haven't streamed Ease. I'm an absolute fraud. Absolute bump combat fraud. For all of my enthusiasm about bump combat, I sure ain't streamed many of them. I've streamed Lagoon. I've streamed Hide Glide. I haven't streamed Ease. I'm kind of a fraud. Don't get slapped. Don't get slapped by skeletons. Yeah, bump combat. It's where you just run into them to deal damage. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Skeleton.
We're gonna keep that skull over there. We're gonna keep that skull if we need healing later. Yeah, exactly. It's contact
Skeleton.
damage, but you get to do it. The health bar is the bones up there, yeah. Now we're at the combat portion of this stage. And by combat, I mean let them run themselves off the cliff. It's by far
Skeleton.
the easiest way to do this stage. Pull them out. Get outplayed. I think there's supposed to be more of them. There you are. All right. So far, so good. Bonesy. Yeah, Mr. Bonf. The Valley. At the start of the game, you have like 5 or 6 stages that all play like this. It's all like side-scrolling platforming. They never revisit this concept once they're done with it. It starts quite like a normal video game, and then it gets more and more off the rails the farther you go. We have a simple objective, though. Get to the end of the stage. The skelly legs. They're kicking. We didn't have to zap them. They weren't hurting no one. They are. It's true, Cheese Whiz. It's 100% true. There's nothing up here. We're looking for buttons to push to make progress. An earthworm gym-like. This is an Ed Annunziata joint. John Echo the Dolphin himself. Which probably explains why the game is fucking impossible if you don't know what you're doing already. Help me. Onto the tree. Here we go. Whoa, it's the wrong button. Whoa. That's better. Battletoad? Battletoads is kind of similar to that, yeah. Battletoads purports to be a beat-em-up, and you'll see people call it a beat-em-up, but, like, how many stages of it are a beat-em-up? You got the first stage, and then, like, tiny bits of the turbo tunnel, and then it's never a beat-em-up again. Yo, it's a Bobbert? I assume Bob is short for Bobbert. Help. Get me out of here. I got one leg. I got no legs. That's alright. We don't need legs where we're going. Yeah, you can just lose entire limbs. That's okay. You can find them just as easily.
Get ready.
Mato B, thank you for the follow. Bonf. Look at them silly skelly legs down there. We need to zap them to get life back. We attack with a skeletism beam. Skeletal magnetism. It's very important. You need lots of skeletism to keep your bones together in this game. This is an actual gameplay mechanic. If you mash the A button, you can see that you can charge your skeletism to keep your bones together. If you take too much damage, your bones will just fall off anytime you, like, make contact with the ground. So, like, if you jump, a bone will just fall off if you don't keep your bones charged. This is not a problem if you have high HP, though. There is a button that needs pushing. Where is that silly little button? It's probably up there, but we need legs to reach it. Let's obtain some silly little legs first. Yeah, always charge your bones. It's very important. We're gonna need to find ourselves some legs. How hard could that be? Hey, you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Bones. Hello, sir. Just gonna zap you. Gonna zap you to get my health back. One of these little pathways will have some legs in them. Not this one, though. He's trying to get a leg up on his competition, yes. Maxi Relaxy. Thank you for the 5 whole years. It's possible we also needed to press that. I don't recall. But I assume we probably did, and we went right underneath the damn thing. Sure is bones this way.
Skeleton.
I don't think they wanted us to go back. Clearly. Alright, looks like there ain't no bones. Difficulty curve in this game is mysterious, so it's not linear, right? Some stages in this game are quite easy. And then other ones are completely impossible. There's no like logical progression to it. It just veers wildly up and down on the difficulty scale. Alright, so there ain't no legs that way. Your bones will be crushed. Excuse me? Hold on. Yeah, vibes-based gameplay progression. I would argue the whole game is vibes-based. Bon! Hold up. Excuse me. Get me up here. Look at him go. Look at his silly little hop. So now we're just kind of routinely mashing the A button as we go, because our skeletism is pretty low, to the point where if we have a hard enough landing when we jump, probably a bone will fall off. Not that this matters a huge amount at the moment, but... Okay, there's nothing up there. That's how it feels being over 30, true. Nothing that away. Your skeletism, your skeletal magnetism, also quite literally acts as a bone magnet. So if there's bones nearby, you can just fucking yoink them and then add them to your own skeleton, which is also how it works in real life. You can add as many bones to your skeleton as you want. Yeah, we can't go this way until we hit a switch. But I'm pretty sure the switch is up here, and we got no legs to reach it at the moment. It might be more optimal to just die and then get back to this bit with legs. Hold on. We're gonna commit tactical die. That way we can get here a bit faster. Ooh, oh. He's dead. He was already dead, but now he's like super dead. It's okay, that was tactical. That was a tactical die. Level select. We were in the valley. I think Kluber says rip 1cc anytime we die in any game, whether it was like on purpose or not. I think that he thinks every stream is a 1cc attempt. I don't know who's gonna tell him. Oh, I see. You just wanted me to say your name out loud for attention, I understand. It's always a 1cc till it's not true. Yeah, I think so, TT. Get me up there, dog. Let's press this first, just in case we're supposed to. Button is push. The last button is on top of one of these, and you need legs to reach it. That was the issue we ran into. So we simply get there with legs next time, no problem. Ooh. My legs. I need those. I need those to walk, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. Look at him go. His goofy little hop. I don't think it's this one. It's one of the, like, next ones. We picked up a surplus leg. We cannot attach this leg. There's no room for a leg to go. Dubstep Paladin.
Reject legs. Embrace tank treads with vertical jump jets.
Thank you, Dubstep Paladin, for the 100 jump jets. Ooh. These fucking zoners, dude. Yeah, here it is. This is the button we couldn't reach. All is well. Still can't seem to go this way. There we go. Had to do a little shimmy through it. Jump across these so as not to interact with the locals. Oh, what a kick! Do I think Mr. Bones was still named Mr. Bones in life? I sure do. Also, shoutouts to Ronnie Montrose, may he rest in peace, who did, I think, just every song in the game. Whoa, spooky ghosts! You know, I'm just gonna say it. I think this cemetery might be a little haunted. I'm sorry if that's out of line.
No.
Alright, we're out of there.
I'm stiff as a wet sheet in a cold snap. You better face facts, Mr. Bones. They ain't gonna leave you alone. Some red-eyed devil's gonna make his bones tonight. Yeah, maybe I should just let him. What's that sound? Yeah, maybe there's a hotel I could hole up in. Some gingerbread house, bed, and breakfast, skeleton hotel.
I agree, Demodon. This is like a top 3 cutscene for me.
I know that sound, but how do I know?
Is someone out there? Who are you? What do you want? No, I know someone's out there. Either come inside or be on your way.
How does that thing do that? It would make that pretty noise.
What, have you been dead for 50 years? It's called a guitar, son. Why don't you try one on for size? Don't think about it. Just play it. There you go.
like I'm back in serious jelly.
Are you messing with the Gullion?
The Goulian?
The man with the drums.
Yes, sir, we are messing.
You'd better hang on to that guitar. It might come in handy.
Thanks. Later on.
Also, yeah, that dude was blind. For people that were wondering. Oh, skeleton.
How about that? One chord and I wigged him. Now, y'all can't talk, but you can listen. And maybe even feel.
Oh, yes. It's time to rock out, dude. The guitar solo stage. I'd say sing along if you know the words, but there's no words. You're given a beat. And you just gotta press buttons to it.
Skeleton. 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 Skeleton.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Skeleton. Skeleton.
Oh, that one was red. We didn't hit that one at the right time.
Skeleton. Skeleton. Skeleton.
There we go. Not too bad.
I love it!
What? They don't make them like they used to. Good thing I've got a sense of humor. Situation like this could be downright depressing.
You're somewhat confused? Yeah. That's the Mr. Bones experience, I think. Here's the final major platforming section.
Oh, there go all my bones.
We've lost all of our bones. We gotta go get our bones back. But at least we got a full life bar. It's a perspective thing. It's gonna be difficult to fight you with no bones. I'm just gonna juke you. I have a pelvis. That's all you need, really, is just the pelvis. It's the main one. And a mad mark.
I've been thinking about skeletons that work off of armored core building rules, and frankly, I'm shook.
That's a good idea. I mean, what is a person if not like a meat mech, you know? Zap these dudes. Best way to get HP. I think this is all the bones we need for this stage, because the gimmick of these stages is you have to end the stage in a certain shape. Although I might need one more arm to climb with, yeah. Skeletal lumberjacks, yeah. Once we're done with this platforming bit, there's like never gonna be major platforming bits again, with the exception of the greatest stage in, I think, any video game in history, which I suppose has jumps, but it's more about vibes. Kind of, yeah, Cabither. There will be a sign on the wall that says exactly what bone configuration we need to be in to exit the stage. Oh, can I hit this? Can I hit this? There we go. So what do we got? We got one extra arm. We don't need 2 arms for this. We don't need a pelvis either. Give me a rib cage and 1 arm. There's the rib cage. There we go, we're good. You hate when I have the wrong bone config to make it through a doorway. Dawn of the Bats. There are 3 of these stages. I need that arm. I need that arm to zap dudes. This is a rib cage. We can't use this. There are loud rumblings that the stage is emitting. I do not know from which direction. I guess I'd prefer not to know. In most games, the bone configuration gimmick would be the whole game. It almost never comes up. This game is very big on doing a thing and then never doing it again. Well, this is a problem. I can't zap you, or maybe I can whiff punish. Ow. I think I can probably whiff punish you. Hold on. There we go. That's how you do it. I do not have enough skeletism to hold on to my bones. We need to regain some skeletism by zapping bats and such. One of those bats has stolen my bones. I'm inconsolable about it, honestly. That's fine, we don't need those arms or nothing. That'll do. Is your bones meter a jump power? No. That's just how much health you have. How much health you have is not related to what bones you currently have. You could have full health and no bones. You could have no health and all your bones. But if you got no legs, you're obviously not going to jump so good. I believe to end this stage, we need 1 leg. I think we need, like, 1 leg and 2 arms. I don't suppose you got a leg in here for me. Don't suppose you got a silly little femur. Apparently not. There's a lumberjack here. Ooh. Ooh. Don't know if I can get around him. I guess I can, actually. There's a leg here, but I got no pelvis. We got no pelvis with which to attach the leg. I think there was a pelvis this way. Perhaps not. No, that's a rib cage and an arm. This is bad country. Get me out of here. This away. These early platforming stages are by far the longest portion of the game as well. Once you're out of this, it's all like meme gimmick stages for, I believe, the entire remainder of the game. Oh, Oh my god, get low profiled. Ow. This is a problem. There we go. He called in the bat assist. It was crazy, yeah. Yeah, so we need rib cage, pelvis, and then we need one arm and one leg. We gotta go locate a leg. That shouldn't be too bad. That shouldn't be too tough. First, we need a pelvis with which to attach the leg. More games where you're playing as a common horror grunt like a ghoul? Yeah. Dude, have you ever played Stubbs the Zombie? Stubbs the Zombie is pretty good. Alright, pelvis get. We'll probably get around to Stubbs the Zombie maybe next year? I don't know. There's still a lot of vague October gaming that we still have yet to do on stream. Stubbs the Zombie's probably one of those things we'll get around to. Ah, there's a leg. There we go. Problem is, we got 2 arms. We must shed one of these arms. I believe the rib cage has just flown off the side. Hold on, let's grab that rib cage back. I need you. And then we need to grab one arm. Just one. We got all the bones we need. We just need one singular arm. Just give me one. We got both on accident. Hold on. Let's do it this way.
Skeleton.
We'll do it this way. Let's grab the, What's the optimal way to do this with no legs? Gotta get right on the edge of these platforms. Yeah, no arms and one leg. I agree. There's definitely an easier way to do this bit. But we gotta make sure that we're in the right... Gotta make sure we're in the right config. Hold on, let me grab one of these. We have the one arm we need. Ideally, we can just grab the pelvis and the one leg from where we left them at the tippity top of the stage. There's a leg there, but we don't have a pelvis. At least all of our bones are right where we left them. It would be extremely funny if they, like, despawned, though, and you had to go get them again. This ledge grab is going to be tough. Maybe we don't even go for the ledge grab. Maybe we don't bother. Maybe we grab, like, this, and then we... And then we... Left leg and right arm. I think that it always attaches the... right side first. Okay. Now we still got some extra arms. There's our pelvis. That's all we need. And then we do... Here's the rib cage. Now we have 2 legs. We have too many legs. Have you ever had too many legs? This is a new and exciting problem for me. Yeah, it's always the rib cage that flies off the stage. We could just make the whole thing now. There we go. That's how we're supposed to look. It's like we had all the parts we needed. Now we're good. Ooh. Kinda rude. Kinda rude. These bats won't lie. Get me out of here. Fuck. Need another arm. Ungoods you. Nah, we're good. As long as we don't get fucking doinked by the bats on the way up, we're good. We're clear. We're good. Skull with lips. That's always the one thing that, like, people comment on every Mr. Bones stream. It's always the lips. They just don't, they can't fathom it. We got too many hands. Hold on. Do it this way. Okay. And give me just one of those. That's too many. Hoo-ah. All of the red eye skeletons lack lips. I guess it's because they don't bother talking, you know? Mr. Bones certainly does. There we go. That one took a bit, but we got there. I think the third one is easier. Of the three, like, blank of the bats stages, the second one's the hardest one. This one, it's just like a lot of lumberjacks, because all you gotta do is get there. You gotta get to the end with a full skeleton. Which is, like, the easiest possible problem to have. You just kill shit, collect your bones, and then it's just pretty straightforward platforming. Yo, what's up, Israeli? What's up, Ninja Zombie? Yeah. The bones were stolen by the bats. We had to reclaim them. I, too, am frequently having all of my arms and legs stolen by the bats in my area. Happens to the best of us. This game has a ledge grab mechanic that I think you're required to use maybe once in the entire game, but it certainly aids in platforming. Are we winning? Yeah, we're winning. Ohio bat problems. For legal reasons, that was a joke. We don't have a bat problem here. Now, how do I get up there in a way that I don't butt heads with all of the bats and such? I need to whiff punish you. Ooh. There we go. Get them at the tail end of their animation. If you try to zap them during their attack, they will just armor through it. I'll take that trade, honestly. Fine with that. We gotta get these horizontally flying ones out of the picture. That'll do. We don't have enough skeletism at the moment to retain our bones when we jump. So we gotta mash on our skeletism button so that they all stay together. Now that we've picked up the bird, we don't gotta worry about it no more. We got enough skeletism for the skeleton to magnetize. And now let's just get to the end of the stage. And then we're off into the pure memery second half of the video game.
That makes sense.
Oh, I don't like you here. Hey, buddy. Can I get you from here? I don't think I can. Oh my god, get whiff punished. The black bats do not merely deal damage like the brown bats. The black ones will actively try to take bones from you. It's a big problem. You don't want to deal with it. I lost all my arms. I lost all of my bones. That's okay. Now, what do we do about this lumberjack that's just right here? Boneless Dino. It's fine. If anything, we have too many bones. Okay, we're good. Hey, man. I don't suppose I could just leave? That'll do. I lost a significant quantity of bones. I got no arms with which to zap these dorks. Hold on. Oh, I don't have a rib cage. Gotcha, gotcha. My, what large hitboxes you have. I'll take that, though. I'm fine with that trade. Now we're at full HP. Don't gotta worry about skeletism. At least for now. We gotta collect a rib cage and an arm. And then we zap the shit out of these dorks, and we never gotta worry about them again. Trying to see if I can make this jump in a way where I can get around this guy. There we go. That's better. Now, where do we got a rib cage around here? Probably back the way we came, because we had all of our bones previously. Okay, now we got everything we need. Not commit a Mr. Boner. Remember when the word boner used to mean, like, silly mistake? No, Grandpa. Admittedly, it's definitely something I've seen in, like, some really, really old comics. Yeah, the Joker says it several times. Kill the bat before it steals my bones. I cannot kill you from here, but you also cannot kill me from there, you fool. Ooh. Just gonna low profile you, and then we're out. Alright, basically every other stage in this game is memes. We've done all the, like, actual video game platforming stages. The rest is memes. Yeah, we do a little shenanigans. We do a little tomfoolery. Dodging FMV logs. We still have to worry about keeping our bones together. If you take too much damage on this, it becomes a problem. Seth Wyndham! Thank you for the 31 whole years. You can also hold down here to roll. Not that you need to, but you can. The back half of this stage gets pretty rough, so we want to make sure we don't commit any mistakes before that point. That way we can conceivably take a hit and keep going. That, and the only way to heal yourself on this stage is to catch those butterflies floating around, and they're they're swerving all over the place. It would be tricky. Oh, the double. Easy clap. You'd roll on this stage? No.
And yo,
Anonymous gifter!
Merry Christmas.
Thanks.
Thank you for the gift sub to Mr. Bones himself! I can't believe it. Thank you so much. I can't believe we cleared that. Arc Leviathan. Uh-oh. Whoop. Thank you for the 37 whole years. Alright, I think we're clear. Yo, got out of the rolling log stage, no damage? I'll take it. I'll take that any day of the week. This game's vibes are so good. It's just a skeleton running across a beautiful landscape. It's time for the drum solo. Yeah, his pleasant hike. He's having a wonderful time. This stage is very simple. You just hold one of the 4 directions, depending on which drums the electricity is going towards. The problem is the wires are all coiled and shit, so it's hard to tell which drum it's going to. Dude, turn it up. Do you think that the drums make a different sound if you have, like, skeleton hands as opposed to normal hands? We have to test this. That's easy. Remove your skin, and then we could try. Not too bad. Okay.
What the? Whoa.
He's dead. There he goes.
Whoa. speed I got going there?
No.
Oh. Turn it up. Turn it up, and then don't say shit. You're not going to hear me for this entire stage, because the vibes are too immaculate to talk over them. It's the greatest level in any video game.
The first thing for somebody to realize that wants to know what the blues is the first thing they got to realize is that everybody has it. Little baby, as soon as he comes out of mama and has the blues. It's not a matter of not having the blues or not knowing, it's a matter of not recognizing, what it is. It's just like we think that, just because somebody's got $10 million, they're happy. I can't prove this, but this is how I figure it. Ain't the blues, man. I don't know what is. There's been times when I've just been, just down, like they say, so far I can't see where up is at. You don't know what to do with it. You can't hold on to it inside forever, or you figure it'll bust you apart, and you can't let go of it to anybody because that won't necessarily do any, fix the problem. Sometimes a man's got to cry, but he's been brung up to think, man, he's supposed to cry, he ain't a man or something, so he takes his guitar and he just kind of... It's a little hard to get out in words. He's real lonely. He can take that guitar, and maybe he can't make it say words, but he can make it say a whole lot of different things.
Delicious. It's the greatest stage ever. Shrek 2 number 1, thank you for the 25 years earlier. Don't know if I thanked you for that. What did you just watch, Mr. Bones? I hope that answers your question. Now we gotta get our bones back again. We're currently just a head and a spine. We gotta go get the rest of our bones by bouncing off of a bigger Mr. Bones' skull while avoiding other skulls. There we go.
Bouncer.
We got one bone. We gotta get the rest of them.
Oh, big.
I think we're going this way. I don't recall. It's not the same direction every time.
The bouncer.
There do be a lot of bouncing. I think this is the wrong way. It's this way. An out of bones experience. I know that feeling. There we go. Rib cage get. Pelvis get. Whoa! It's fine. We caught him. We caught him. What a save. Skeleton enlightenment, yep.
Skeleton.
Is this the right way? Oh, it is. Oh, we gotta get under there. Aha! Yeah, get fucking dribbled. Now we just need our legs back and we're good. This is the wrong way. This way. Whoa! Almost dropped my Mr. Bones. Fuck, we dropped him. That's okay. We go back one layer. When you drop him, you just go back one. It's fine. That means we go back to this goofy ass bit where we gotta dribble it underneath. Almost. Get me in there, dog. That'll do. Fuck. That bit's kind of rough. Curled up in the fetal position, bouncing off of his own skull. I think most of us can relate to this. Had many days like this. Fuck. Alright, we're getting smoked. It's symbolism, you don't know for what. We have a poem to do. Do the poem first. Or we'll do the poem after this stage. It's a Kung Fu Panda reference, probably. Oh, this is the wrong way. We gotta go this way. The streamer did not commit the bits of this stage to memory, clearly. I thought we were on pace for that. Apparently not. We can do the poem now, then. Hold on. Hit the poem button. Mute the game. Hit poem button.
Hey, Stampede. How about a poem?
The wave comes from your memory, crashing onto the rocky shore of today. It starts in an instant, a node in history's void, and surfs the past unto the daylight of the now. It hangs momentarily, like a disembodied heart, a life core, chromed and gleaming like a ball of belt-line trim in the sun. In one sliver of a moment, once struck, this gong's power reverberates forever, ready to pierce the present, enwrapping you in waves of deafening pain, or in reeling rapture. You cannot stop its coming, but it can be delayed by only the strongest of mental breakwaters. And even then, the crumbling rock wall comes down on top of you with the rushing flood.
Thank you, Stampede. Alright, where were we? Big bones. Try this again. Yeah, I think that's his longest poem. That's like... That one is almost a minute long, I think. Some of them are extremely short. Some of them are like 10, 15 seconds. And then some of them are randomly almost a minute.
Get ready.
Rockin' Chocobo, thank you for the follow. My bones. They're over there. Must collect that silly little bone over there. Can we get underneath this? That would be ideal. Thank you. I'll take it. Stampede and Mr. Bones doing poetry together? That would be fantastic. Can we prove that Stampede isn't Mr. Bones? Just like dead? This is not the... Oh, no. We do go this way. Get me over there. Stampede would never die. True. I like that he got promoted from side character to main character after the first Interstate game. He was your sidekick in Interstate 76, and then he's who you play as in Interstate 82. That one is simple enough. All the ones past this one are pretty tricky, though. You need some good bounces. There we go. Because you're kind of at the mercy of whatever direction it kind of just wants to send you in for this bit. Are we trying to build Bone Exodia, the Forbidden Bone? Yes. Yes, we are. Absolutely, 100%. The rotating skulls would be pretty good, I agree. We already have a Mr. Bones animated emote, though, so I'm not sure that we would need to double down on that. But on the other hand, you can never have too many skeletons, you know? You can never have too many skeletons. You should update it? That's entirely up to you.
Skeleton.
You need a very low bounce to get in here.
Skeleton.
And then you need a good sequence of bounces to get the bone afterwards. It's not enough to just get in there. You then have to have it bounce the right way afterwards.
Skeleton.
This feels like the wrong way. I think we're going this way.
Skeleton. Skeleton.
Why does it feel like Terraria music? We should ask them why they copied from Terraria like
Skeleton.
10, 20 years before it came out.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Gingy Snap, thank you for the follow. We should ask the developers of Mr. Bones why they copied Terraria.
Skeleton.
Yo, Jade, thank you for the raid. How are things? We're playing Mr. Bones. What were y'all up to? Hope stream went well. This will not be a very long stream because this is not a very long game. Unless we get super duper cooked by the Icy Lake. That's the one problem stage in the game. If you clear Icy Lake, you're home free, baby. Alright, one more. Played some Ghosts and Goblins. Played some vinyl records. Sounds like a good vibe, though. I think you go left for this last one. Yeah. We need another really low bounce to get under this. Clean. What platform am I playing Mr. Bones on? Sega Saturn. It's the only thing it's for.
Oh boy, I wish I had my guitar. can you do on the moon? You can't even breathe on the moon. What can you do in this world? You can't even love in this world. You can't face the darkness, can't face the light. You can't even live in this world. You can't even love in this world. Story, ma'am. I don't even know my own. But I gotta get out of here and stop that man from doing what he's doing. Can you help me?
I believe that is the end of Disc 1. No. There's one more stage in Disc 1. There's one more. Yes, we gotta regain our bones again. We've lost them in the vortex. We have to avoid the red spiky obstacles whilst regaining our bones. We only have a rib cage, so we cannot collect these legs. There's a pelvis. Give me that pelvis. Now we can collect arms and legs. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. Give me one more. Ooh, no, I lost one. It's alright, lame it out. Play lame, win game. Ooh. I got 2 arms, but no legs. That's okay, legs are optional. Clean. Clean. He's dead. Although, I guess you don't have to worry about breathing underwater when you have no lungs anyway. He's drowning. Insert other disc. Before we do disc 2, give me, like, a few minutes. I gotta go grab some whammeter. I'll be back in a short period of time. In the meantime, let's hear from our good friend, Mr. Bones.
This is Mr. Bones, children, and I don't know much. I'm missing my skin, my nose, my hair. I'm missing every vital part a person needs to live, but I'm still moving on. No, maybe it's memories that keeps me going. Maybe the good old times are chirping like crickets in this cage of bones. Summers were best when shadows were short and the air was thick. Sitting on the shady porch with an old guitar, picking the old tunes and flipping over the June bugs as they landed on the porch. They're watching the young ladies in their cotton dresses cool their feet in the creek. The boys walk by with their poles and hooks on their way down to the fishing hole. So hot, the dogs lay under the houses, paws twitching in their sleep, chasing rabbits in the cool world of dreams.
just sitting with a jar of sunshine tea. God's own dew in a bottle, watching the sun pass over the trees. You know, Mama might make a pie later on when the sun's gone past the world again. She's got blueberries laid by. You know, it's good for a man to sit in the shade, feeling the heat in the marrow of his bones. And when the sun goes in, it's good to sit with your kin and friends, talking slow, singing low, waiting till it's cool enough to lie down. Now here's what I believe. The night might be full of sudden storms, and clouds as big as planets might hide the stars, and the moon might hide its face from every living thing. But we all will lie happy in our beds because we know that morning will come again and the sun will rise once more. Yes, sir, the sun will rise once more.
Thank you, Mr. Bones. Appreciate that. Now, where were we? Insert the second disc of Mr. Bones. You got it. That means I gotta press F8 to open the disc tray, F6 to put in disc 2, F8 again to close the disc tray, and then we should be good. Open your Saturn CD drive. All right. The entirety of disc 2 is meme stages. Fly through an FMV tunnel. Try not to hit the walls. It's harder than it looks, though, because the camera kind of whips Mr. Bones around in whatever direction. Otherwise, it'd be easy to just stay in the middle. But the camera is constantly dragging you in all kinds of directions. No recollection of this stage? Yeah. This one's not too hard because they give you pretty frequent access to healing via, like, blue jellyfish. Whoa. Never seen the game chug like that before. Mr. Bones is too powerful for Mednafen. Whole thing's gonna collapse under its weight. The Saturn's just catching fire as we speak. Woo. Generally, though, you want to try and stay towards the middle. I don't think Microcosm is a game about trying to avoid the walls in an FMV tunnel. There's certainly lots of FMV tunnels, though. That much is true. I don't think I've streamed that yet, actually. We should get around to that at some point. Ooh. That was a tight squeeze. MK Mythology's FMV quality, no game. No FMV game is on that level. Alright, I see the exit. You must have all your bones to exit the stage. So if you had taken too much damage to lose them, you'd be in trouble. Right about now.
up. I am up. What for? He's dead. Jim.
Oh, now what? Do I look like a shoe? Get these laces off me.
Oh no. Dagulian's walking bones will get no help from us. Dagulian is stealing my people. He's using them as slaves in his castle.
Little bitty slaves? Oh, that's too cruel. But I don't walk for Dagulian.
He uses arachnids. See?
Kidnapped by spiders? Oh, the weirdness never stops. I can help you. Look at me, sir. Look at my eyes.
You can stop the spiders from stealing my people?
Sure as my name is Mr. Bones. Now, get me out of this.
What?
All right. We gotta rescue the little people from the spiders. They have no other self-defense mechanism other than Mr. Bones. I think that's his legal name, yeah. That's his only identification in-game, is Mr. Bones. So that must have been his actual last name. The game will tell you what direction the spiders are dropping in. You just go there and you stop them. We have to rescue as many people as we see on the bottom of the screen. Very simple stage. Oh, I didn't get him. If you don't get there in time, they'll take some HP from you. That's your only lose condition on this stage. Alright, we're like halfway there. Extremely good sounds emitting from these tiny men. Oh, I don't think we're getting to this guy in time. Fuck. Alright. Gotcha. Gotcha. You're just walking all over their damn homes in the process, yeah. We're saving them, but we're also just absolutely trampling everything they hold dear. Alright. Everybody lock in. It's time for the hardest stage in the game.
Thank you, Mr. Bones.
Don't mention it. Now, I gotta get out of here. Whoa! Careful with that leg bone, children. I'm a brittle man.
Bones, 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 bones. We're carrying a skeleton to an icy lake. We'll carry him so carefully, he's never gonna break. Carrying a skeleton to an icy lake, and his name is Mr. Bones. Bones, bones.
I'm sure this will go totally fine. We're gonna totally nail it first try. I'm not even worried about the icy lake. Yeah, nothing wrong ever goes on the icy lake stage. Thank God, thank heavens that song wasn't longer. Me when I lack whimsy. Patience. Yeah. The little dudes acted like they did us some favor. They brought us here to the most treacherous stage in the whole game. You must stay on top of the platforms. Even though they're under the ice and we're on top of the ice, you have to stay on them anyway, or the ice will crack. And you cannot withstand the ice cracking for very long before you fall in, and you die almost instantly. You're allowed to fall in like once. If you fall in a second time, generally you're just dead. Whew. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hold. So far, so good. I look forward to this. I look forward to this game plan collapsing in short order. Oh God. It's fine. There is... I don't think we can fit this way. Okay. He's skitching, yeah. The blue skull would have been a full heal, but we were already fully healed. Whoa! You got me. You got me fair and square. I got juked? I don't even think we want to stay on that platform anyway. I think we go left there. I think you're meant to go left instead of dawdling on that platform. Frog race has been redeemed. Alright, hold on. Mute the game. We'll do the frog race and then we'll try that again. Place your bets. What the hell is this poll? What is this? Frog race. There's a current prediction. Number of tries. Alright, we got problems? I don't know if we can do a frog race right now. There's an unsanctioned number of tries poll going on.
Skeleton.
It's 7+. Alright, hold on. Now I gotta make it, I gotta do this. I gotta make it like this. And then we hit this button. There we go. Now you can place your bets. What the hell are these unsanctioned predictions? Shadrock.
Peggy 7.
Thank you for the 100 bits.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Yo, part 6. Thank you for the follow. You believe easiest bet of all time? Let's find out. Alright, 43% on large mistake, 24% on the menu sound from Air Guys. Best of luck, everyone. Start the frog race. What do we got? Frog number 1 has the early lead, runs halfway across the track. Everyone's caught up, but he pulls ahead again. Getting close to the finish line, Kralk gets there first. Makes it look easy. He's the grappler, and you just let him run straight in? Alright, pay it out to frog number 1. Wait, I gotta do it this way, because all my shit's borked. Hold on. Prediction, choose outcome. Gotta, and then, there we go. 822,000 new yen given to 24 lucky winners. Congratulations to the 24 of you. My condolences to everybody else. That's a pretty fat payout, I won't lie. Alright. Back to the icy lake we go. Let's run that back. Month-long streak, I'm sorry. It's a rough position to be in. Only one frog can win. So like even without the odds, you're still looking at 25% at best at beat the frog race. You like the frog race music? Where's it from? It's the frog race music from Metal Max. The whole bit is a Metal Max reference. It is my favorite RPG of all time. We have a great many Metal Max VODs on YouTube, yeah. Whoa. If you're playing the Japanese version of this game, the ice here takes a lot less health away from you. But in every other version, if you fall in once, it does like 50%. And then if you fall in again, you're just dead. So if you want a slightly less painful icy lake, play the Japanese version of Mr. Bones. We got out. We got out alive. I have no idea how. We made it. We made it with no HP, but we made it. Yeah, so this time let's hang left instead of going right here, because I think that that's a dead end. I don't know what direction we're trying to go here. I think we're probably going this way. Whoa. Icy Lake's a little crunchy. Hold. Careful. Hold. The level of precision that this game asks for sometimes. Okay. What the game wants us to do is to take both of those platforms up and to the left, activate them both, and then hop along them back and forth. In ignorance, we're not going to do that. What we're actually going to do is just trigger the first one, and then get a nice running start, slide onto it, and then we don't have to do a damn thing. We can just stay right here. We can do the same here, but we have a lot less room to work with. Okay, we got there. You cheated the game hand yourself. They shouldn't have given me the option. Whoa. Careful.
Skeleton.
Play it cool. Woo! We got out. We made it, boys. We're home free. The rest of the game should be fairly simple. Except that this stage is like 5 seconds long.
Well done, Turner.
This is like a 5-second stage. If you don't have this route memorized, you're just dead. got caught on a lip. Try it again. We still have some HP left. Thankfully, you don't die. It just takes damage. Run it back. Run it back. We got a pixel. That's all we need, baby. It's just that easy. Shadow monster. We're probably going to die immediately because we have no HP. There is a skull over there. There's a skull down in the corner. The question is, can we get to it before we perish? The gimmick of this stage is we need to use our own shadow to scare them. The shadow... Ooh, we ran into a shadow and died. That's fine. Actually, this is kind of good. It means we can save the shadow for later. Or we can save the skull for later, because there's a boss fight after this. This kind of works out. Shadow monster. Yeah, we tripped. So you don't get hit by anything physical on this stage. You get hit by the shadows. Or more specifically, your shadow gets hit by the other shadows. And then when you run back towards the fire, it makes your shadow real big, and then they get scared and run away. But you have to juke shit while you're trying to open this door. You have to activate the switches, and then go back to the button in the middle to open the door more and more gradually. We gotta go back and forth just like this, pressing that button and then the door button, so that the door opens big and huge. I got no arms. I now have arms again. Give me the skull for healing. And then we hit this, and then we run back out. It's just like Alan Wake 2. Ow. You're kind of cock-blocking the button here. Fair enough. I think there's only like 1 or 2 left. We got no HP, though. We may perish. Alright, we got there just barely. Almost missed the Bone Zone stream. We're most of the way through the game, but we still got a decent amount left. Yeah, it's like a boneless dinosaur. Alright, step 1, I need that skull up there. There we go, now we're at full HP. We gotta let our boy out. He's very upset. We need to free him so that he's less upset.
Skeleton.
He seems nice, yeah. Alright, we're back up to full HP. I'll take it. Oh, what a chomp. That'll do.
Skeleton.
Oh, we're getting fucking destroyed by the ones that are just falling from the ceiling. These are a big problem. Wing nuts couldn't be me. It's not the dinosaur that'll get you, it's the incidental rocks that just fall from the sky. That's what'll... You gotta jump real early to get, like, out of the way of them. You gotta jump, like, insanely early. It's alright, run it back. Dry moat. Get into a nice rhythm. We shouldn't take any damage. We have to reacclimate ourselves to the rhythm. Because it's been a while. We should do this one first, actually. That way we can preserve the skull for healing later. Do this one over here first. What a hitbox, I says. That's a bit better. No, I don't think they give you all the levels from the start. It's like we already had all of the levels finished because I think it retained our progress from the last time we played it. Or maybe they do just give them... I don't think they do, though. I think it's just because we've beaten this game before. Fuck. There's a cheat code? Imagine. Imagine cheating in Mr. Bones. It's inconceivable. We almost reached. That would have been nice. Didn't carry your save. Damn. It's rough. Ooh. Oh, that's active for longer than it looks. I almost got fucking anti-aired. Here, get me over here. Just get me the healing skull. Fuck. We grabbed the skull, then we got killed by the rock. Some emulators are silly about multi-disc games. Yeah, some emulators give you a completely different memory card, like, per game as well. Dry moat. Instead of it all being on one, DuckStation does that. It just gives you a completely different memory card per game, which is a real problem if it's one of the games that gives you bonus features for having save data for other games. I desire to get hit by less of these rocks. That would be ideal, I think. Let me stand right in the middle. There we go. And then the next dodge is easy enough. Oh, he went high! Tried to mix me! Look at this fucking guy. Okay, so he doesn't actually aim into the middle, per se. We gotta be, like, way on the side. Problem is that puts us in direct danger. We may need that skull sooner rather than later. We didn't jump soon enough. It's not usually dry moat that causes problems. I think we're just out of practice. That's fine. It's a pretty simple stage. We just need to jump better, jump gooder, and we'll be fine. Modern emulators have issues with multi-disc games. I couldn't tell you, really. It's been a while. Apart from this game, that I've even played a multi-disc anything. What I can tell you is that for disc swapping in this game, I had to set up an M3U file. Yeah, I had to set up MrBones.m3u to direct the emulator towards both of the cue sheets that the game needs to have both discs. If you can wrap your head around that concept, it's pretty simple. He went high. He's the greatest tactician that ever lived. Yeah, it's literally just a notepad document that you just change the file type manually of afterwards. This is unrelated to anything on screen, but I heard a pan flute just now, and it got me thinking that we gotta play Shadow of the Beast at some point. Like all three of them.
Skeleton.
Streamer foolishly saying all three of them when there's 4 of them now, actually. Genesis version? It's gotta be Amiga, dude. It's gotta be. There's 4? Yeah. You must have missed that bit when the PS4 one dropped. Woo, somehow I avoided that rock. I'll take it. Yeah, Shadow of the Beast 2 is like my favorite game over screen ever in history. Yo, we got boy! Probably like 1 more hit, maybe 2 more. Hit is probably not the right word to use, but... Fell on a rock. You have to time your jump on that late. You have to stay on the skull for a split second longer. That way the rock doesn't get you. It's like a masterfully timed rock that'll fly across the screen. So what we gotta do on the skull is like linger there for just a little bit. That's fine. That's an easy adjustment to make. There's a ZX Spectrum port of Shadow of the Beast? No way. Yeah, you can stand on the skull for a little while, it looks like. That's probably the best way to avoid the falling rocks there. This motherfucker's going high. He's trying to bait the jump. He's trying so hard to bait the jump. There you go. Yeah, it's those rocks right there. We gotta make sure that we stand on top of the skull for just a little bit before we do the jump to make the falling rock actually, like, dodgeable. Closest thing to a boss fight the game's got. There we go. Just that couple extra frames standing on top of him. And the rock goes right by. He's got red eyes, he's in attack mode. Gonna crisscross applesauce on him. He doesn't know what to do. He's flummoxed. He's perplexed. All right, first bit down. calcium-based Terminator. Avoid the rock on the first one, and then we jump on the skull, but we stay there for just a little bit. Ooh. We kind of schlit off. He's got a very slippery skull. I guess it all worked out. It works for me. It might be better to just go for it on the third one, because then you don't have to worry about the whole falling rock business. That seems like a much safer way to do it, but I'm kind of stupid, and would like to do it in less cycles. There we go, that's how you do it. And then after this, we have, what? Maybe like 4 more stages, one of which is the most ultimate stage in any video game. It's called Funny Bones. Funny Bones is for sure an all-timer. Alright, we win. We still have to dodge rocks, though. Even after you free him, you still have to dodge rocks. There we go. Now we're good. I don't usually have that much trouble on that one, but it happens.
Liberty is a sweet thing to savor. I do hope you'll forgive my aggressive and extremely rude behavior. My imprisonment made me somewhat testy, I'm afraid. Now, hop on.
Yeah, we made a new friend.
Hold on tight.
Don't ask how he's flying with no wings.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Hall of Pain. This is a stage about taking mandatory damage through these window panes. These glass-painted windows. There is no way to avoid damage. The gimmick of the stage is, how well can you heal yourself afterwards by grabbing these orbs? They also tell you the story of Dagulian and why he is the way he is. It's probably the closest thing to lore the game has. And even then, it's completely missable if you're not paying attention. The pilot bones. It seems like a pretty simple stage, but the fact that Mr. Bones is swaying back and forth is what creates the entire challenge here. Even if you stay perfectly still, he will be swaying back and forth. Oh, the extra one was on the right that time. That means we gotta go left again for the extra orb. We're down to boy. I don't know if we're gonna win this on our first go, unless we can positively collect all the orbs. Give me over there. Give me some of these. Ooh. No, I don't think it's going to be possible to heal up enough on this one. Maybe. I think we're dead. Yeah, okay. There's only a couple windows after that, though. It's not too bad. You just gotta get as many orbs as possible. It's a pretty simple stage. Hall of Pain. Yeah, we only got a few stages after this. Thousands of dollars in property damage. He's got a very fancy... He's got a very expensive setup over here. That Dagulian. First one's on the right. Yeah, there we go. There's one extra orb on the sides, and it alternates every time. So you gotta keep a mental note of which side it's on. So now the extra one is on the left. It ain't much, but, you know, you need every last one that you can get. I probably don't need to even risk going between them. Now we go this way. Oh, 2 extra that time. I'll take it. That was the wrong one. Gotta go left on the next one. Don't think you understand what he did to get thrown out. I don't think the game is gonna tell you. Nor do I think the game is that fussed about its own lore. It's covered in the Mr. Bones wiki, no doubt. I don't even think the manual has that much to say about this game's lore. Bonf. I'll take that. Boy? Okay, I think we made it. As long as we can tank this next one, I think we're clear. Ooh. I think we got enough. Let's go. It's got a saw trap link to it, yeah. Alright, we're in. He's dead. Sucked into the machine. Alright, it's time to destroy the skeletism generator from the inside. It is now asteroids. Shoot red to make it blue. No, you cannot stop rotating. I think for this day, I don't remember if our objective is to just get like a blue skull or if our objective was to actually recover back to full. I don't know, Super Saiyan Jacob. I have no earthly idea, I'm gonna be real with you. Red skulls. I think we do have to get back up to full health in here. That seems to be what we're headed towards. Collective re-blue, then. Alright, good enough. Thank you, Catharis. I hadn't realized that.
Whoa! Party is getting rough. Whoa, this cat is serious. What he needs is an attitudinal adjustment.
It's time for the greatest stage in video game history. Please feel free to laugh along with all of Mr. Bones' funny jokes.
If you were wearing white shirts, you'd look like thermometers.
That's the wrong one.
If you guys are so skinny.
There we go.
If you were wearing white shirts and red ties, you'd look like thermometers.
You have to tell jokes in the right button order.
Knock, knock. Who's there? And he bit me again.
That's the wrong one.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Andy. Andy who? And he bit me again.
Damn, he's good. So, the way that this stage works is there's 6 face buttons on the Saturn, right? A, B, C, X, Y, Z. It randomly assigns one bit of the joke to one random button, and you have to figure out which buttons are the joke, and then you have to put them in the right order.
If you were standing, you guys are so skinny. If you were standing sideways, you guys are so skinny. If you were standing sideways, I couldn't even see you.
There we go. Yeah, it's just like real comedy.
These 2 Eskimos in a kayak were freezing butt cold.
So
they lit a fire in the boat and it sank. These 2
Where'd it
Eskimos
go? Where'd it
in
go?
a kayak
Where's the
were
other button?
freezing butt proving once and these 2 Eskimos in a kayak were freezing butt cold. So they lit a fire in the boat. You can't have your kayak in
That's the punchline.
too.
I'm dead. Help.
These 2 Eskimos in a kayak were freezing butt cold. Proving once and for these 2 Eskimos in a kayak
I got the next one.
were freezing butt cold. You can't have your kayak. These 2 Eskimos in a kayak were freezing butt cold. Proving once and for all.
I'm dead. I'm cooked, fellas. Boo. I'm still alive.
These 2 Eskimos in a kayak were freezing butt cold. So they lit a fire in the boat and it sank. These 2 Eskimos in a
That's the
kayak
wrong one.
were freezing butt cold. So they lit a fire in the boat and it sank. You can't have your kayak.
That's the punchline. That's the wrong one.
In a kayak were freezing butt cold.
We're dead.
So they lit.
That's what he deserved for using an outdated term. It's no wonder that joke didn't go over well. Back to Funny Bones. He can't do ethnic humor. Which one is he?
Knock, knock. Who's there? Oh, don't cry. Knock, knock.
That's the wrong one.
Who's there? Boo. Boo. Oh, don't cry. It's only me.
We're back. We're so back.
Now, what do a vacuum cleaner and an electric guitar both suck when you plug them in? Now, what do a vacuum cleaner and an electric guitar have in common?
Aha.
Both suck when you plug them in. You guys are so skinny, if you were wearing white shirts and red ties, you'd look like thermometers.
We got there. We gotta tell like 5 more jokes.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Hands. Hands who? Hands up. You're under arrest.
The uncomfortable skeleton laughter.
Give him some to stop playing. To stop playing. How do you get to stop? How do you get? Give him some sheet. How do you get a guitar player to stop playing?
There we go.
Give him some sheet music.
How do you get? And then he just dies.
Now, how do you make a drum, sell it, and buy a guitar? How do you make a drum sound totally cool? Sell it and buy a guitar.
I like when we accidentally skip to the punchline without the setup.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wigwam TP. This guy went to see this shrink and said, and the doc says, this guy went to see this shrink and said, this guy, what doctor? This guy went to see this shrink and said, what doctor? You know, sometimes I think I'm a wigwam, and other times I think I'm a teepee. And the doc says, well, calm down, son, you too tense.
That one got me.
The doc says, this guy went to see this shrink and said, and the doc said, this guy went to see this shrink and said, what doctor? You know, sometimes I think I'm a wigwam, and other times I think I'm a teepee. Wigwam, teepee, wigwam. And the doc says,
oh, that's the wrong
down,
button.
Son. What doctor? And the doc says, this guy went to see this shrink and said, and the doc... This guy went to see this shrink and said...
This one's great.
What doctor? You know, sometimes I think I'm a wigwam, and other times I think I'm a teepee. And the doc says, this guy went to see this shrink and said, what doctor? You know, sometimes I think I'm a wigwam, and other times I think I'm a teepee. Wigwam, teepee,
All right, I got
wigwam.
The bad jokes.
This guy went to see this.
No, his jokes are great. How dare you?
Doctor? You know, sometimes I think I'm a wigwam, and other times I think I'm a teepee. Wigwam, teepee,
This is a long
wigwam.
one.
What am I, doc? And the doc says, well, calm down, son, you too tense.
There we go, we got there. That was a pretty long one. That one was 5 different buttons.
What do you call a fly buzzing inside a zombie's head? A space invader.
There we go. Clean. He's the funniest skeleton that ever lived. I think we're on the final stage now. I think that was the second last one. Yeah, thank you, Big Battle, by the way.
I even prolonged my life with vampire blood.
What have you got for it besides 1,000 acres of stony lonesome?
A canvas of black. Who'd have thought one little white speck would ruin everything?
Me.
Is this FMV? No, it's live action.
I see red skies ahead now.
It's a real skeleton, it's live action.
Thank you, ma'am. That's exactly what I need.
All right. Faituma, thank you for the 3 whole years of Prime Gaming. Final stage is actually pretty simple. You just catch the red energy beam, and then you shoot it at the barrier. Once you destroy the barrier, the game is over. Catch the beam, shoot the beam. Don't shoot an empty spot, though, because if you shoot the empty spot, you'll regenerate the barrier. Dr. Tasty! Ooh. I won't lie, you got me. You made me look away from the game. You got me fair and square. Yeah.
Skeleton.
I got mixed by the alerts. Is this an actual 90s game? No, I wrote the wrong year as a joke. Alright, just a few more. Oh, that was quick! Alright, we got there. Game is beaten. You just take damage if you try to absorb too.
Gotcha. Oh, now we ain't gonna go through all this again now, are we?
What do you expect to extract when you stick a pipette into the heart of darkness? puppy dog tails?
Excuse me, but didn't you say you had vampire blood?
Shut up! I'll turn you into toothpicks and give you to gluttons who eat nothing but gristle.
Behind you, man!
What's the alternative to evil anyway? Good? Ha!
Excuse me, but the sun?
Show me a good man, and I'll show you a hypocrite. Show me a hypocrite, and I'll show you evil waiting to happen. And I waited long enough. Centuries. The night belongs to me.
The night's over, man.
The long red night has just begun.
I hate to break it to you.
What?
It fucking melts.
Not much of a listener, was he?
There he goes. Oh, we got some nice artifacting on this one. It's alright, it course corrected. You gotta clean the disc. I don't think Mednafen's ever been able to run the cutscenes without some amount of artifacting.
Now she has no body, and I have no skin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ho! It could work out. It could happen.
You can't dispute that arithmetic. Very good. So you're telling me there's a chance. Very good. Yeah, it took about 2.5 hours. That's about what I expected, yeah.
Well done, Turner. Well done, Turner.
Thank you. Now, hold on, I should probably see who that was that called. I didn't even see who the fuck it was. I just smash cut hung up the phone. I should probably see who that was. Okay, that's nobody. We're good. Nothing to worry about. Yo, Munchie AZ, thank you for the 4 whole years of Prime Gaming. It's kind of the greatest game ever made. There's no video game quite like Mr. Bones. The artifacting has arrived. I can no longer read the credits, they're too crunchy. They done crunchitized my credits. I guess it's fine. The VHS game. Dude, we should play some DVD games at some point. Those silly, like choose your own adventure DVD games where it just plays a movie and then it's like press 1, 2, or 3. Oh, dude, that'd be sick. We should do some of those. Star Trek VHS game? That sounds sick. I haven't done any Star Trek on this show. I don't think. I probably should. My Star Trek guy, I've seen a fair amount of it, but I was young. And I haven't sought it out since, really. The weeb Star Trek Star Ocean. You got me there. I do love Star Ocean. Oh, Ed Annunziata. My dude. I'll never forgive Ed Annunziata for the Echo the Dolphin stage called Welcome to the Machine. But he kind of makes up for it with Mr. Bones. That swings it around a bit. I'll never forgive him for Welcome to the Machine. Alright, that's it. That's the whole game. Let's get up out of here then. It's a pretty short stream, but it always is for Mr. Bones. I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody have a good Halloween. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around.
Thank you.
I wanted to keep this one short so that people can go do whatever it is they wish to do on Halloween. Don't want to hold anyone for longer than I got to.
Thank you.
I don't know. No raid. No raid whatsoever. Go do whatever. I don't care where you go, but it can't be here. I'll see you all maybe tomorrow. I might just take I might not stream tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm out of here. Happy Halloween.
Thank you.